Hello, I'm Alicia Sokol. I'm the owner of Barre 314th Street in Washington, D.C. This is Good Moves with Well+Good. Today I'm bringing you a 20-minute full body workout. We're gonna get some small range of motion, classic bar moves. We're also gonna get sweaty and move big and get our heart rate up, okay? So all you need is a mat. We're gonna come down to the floor a bit, we're gonna be standing a little bit, and I'm gonna give you adaptations all throughout the workout so you can make smart choices to make a smart body. All right, let's do this. Stand with your feet hip distance and parallel, soft bend in your knees, roll your shoulders back, firm your belly in, a few big breaths. Inhale, lift up tall, exhale, round forward. Allow your spine to drape forward. Take a few just like that. Exhale, that's it. You're expanding your lungs, letting your rib cage open, bringing oxygen into your body. Let's take one more. And then let yourself hang heavy for just a second. Shake your head, yes and no. Let your neck go. And then roll up and send your feet wider than your hips. We're gonna lunge big. Toes are turned out. Knees come right over the tops of the feet. And your seat is reaching back. Your chest is lifted and bright. Your shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna start to release the shoulder and the neck on one side. So let one arm swing, just like this. Let it feel free, let it feel loose. Take up space with your body, space with your breath. I'm gonna give you some choices, okay? So if you're hinged forward and you feel pinching in your low back, just stack your shoulders over your hips and you can work upright. Okay, the more you dig your heels down, the more you're gonna feel work in your glutes. You're gonna start to wake up. Okay, we're gonna add a reach overhead, but if you have shoulder and neck tension today, I want you to stay here. So you're gonna take one big scoop, one big reach. That's it, big scoop, reach long. Take up as much space as you can, making a long line from fingertips all the way to your heel. Start to notice your heart rate coming up. Your body beginning to work for you. That's it. Let's take just a few more right here, and then we're gonna take the other side. I'll give you choices again. Knowing that your body's not symmetrical, what one side needs may not be what the other side needs. Perfectly natural and normal. Okay, let's make this our last one right here, and then we'll take the other arm. Big scoop. That's it, start with your arm low. This is a good time to breathe into your body. Notice what you need. Think about what you need from this 20 minutes and the choices you're gonna make to get there. I'm gonna empower you by giving you some options that you can take so that when we're done in 20 minutes, you feel great. Think about the difference between feeling pretty good here and feeling fantastic. I want you to feel fantastic. So maybe you keep your arm low instead of reaching overhead. You decide. That's it. We have just a couple more here. And then we're gonna take our arms over our heads, continuing to get the heart rate up. So let's just reach here, big reach. You can also thread your arms through and reach here. Feel your spine move. That's it. You have the option to stay right here or join me in step tapping really big. Here we go, let's lift. That's it. This move is designed to get your heart rate going. Any tension in your shoulders, bring your arms low. You can even just bring your hands to your hips and work here. We're preparing ourselves to work deep into our muscles. That's it. Are you with me? Can you push down into your foundation a little more? Let the energy come up through your knees, through your quads, through your core. The harder you push down in the ground, the more energy comes up. It's like when you bounce a ball on the ground. The more force you put behind it, the more you get out of it. A few more, then we're gonna hold it to the side. You ready? Let's make these our last 8, 100% right here. Or maybe if you're at 100%, can you find 110? That's right, give to yourself generously. You have 4 more. Woo, 3 more. Last 2. Okay, last set. Let's hold it to the side. Find a runner's lunge. Hands on either side of your foot and hold. Okay, bring your hands all the way to the ground. It's not an option for you today. You can let your fingers float around where your knees are and stay in an inclined crescent lunge instead. Wherever you're working, power down through your heel. Knee is stacked, hips are square. Let your shoulders release away from your ears. Pull your low belly away from your thigh, and then reach your hamstring up to the sky. Good, you should feel some heat building in the glute of the leg that's forward. We're gonna take a little flow, starting with the twist. So plant one hand down, twist towards your bent knee, come on down, and then we're gonna stand up. We're gonna come all the way to primary posture, and then take the opposite leg back. Hold your runner's lunge right here. Let's set this up before we move. Dig your heel down. Knee is over the ankle. Maybe on this side you come a little higher and come to an inclined crescent lunge. Let your shoulders go. Whoops, maybe you're wobbling with me. Lift your hamstring up, and then pull your low belly away from your thigh. Good, let's flow again. This time we're just gonna keep going, alternating sides. Okay, so one hand down, twist open with square hips, come right back, stand all the way up, and then reverse. Other side, again, just keep flowing. You can slow this down a little bit, really push through your heel to feel the glutes work. This twist is designed to prepare your spine for the work we're gonna do today. A lot of the work we do is strengthening our core and preparing our spine to support us in tall, healthy posture, right? This protects us from injuries. Fun fact, it also allows us to sit still with less pain, right? I know we're doing a bit of sitting, especially if you're at work, you work at a desk. Sitting still, as you know, can create tension in the body. So the more you create flexibility in your spine, the more you create strength through your core, the better you get at sitting still. Funny, right? Okay, let's just take a couple more. Maybe slowing it down to really feel the muscles working. That's it, stand really tall, and then take your time to come down. We have just a few more here. Can you wring out your spine a little more, making that twist a little deeper? Yes, hips stay square. Use your breath. Now's a good time to deepen your breath. You have one more each side. Stand all the way up, all the way back. Here's your last one. That's it. All right, stand all the way up, and then let's come down to a plank. Put your hands on shoulder distance, slide your leg back. Hips in line with shoulders and hold. Option to come to your knees if that's a better place for you to be. Option to come to your forearms. Or if you like to come to a waist-high surface, find your plank there. And we're just here for 3 breaths. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, lengthen your spine. Do that 2 more times on your own time. So it'd be a good time to close your eyes, to focus inward, to notice your body warm. Ready to work. Take one more inhale, feel your ribcage open, and then press your way. Good, bend your knees, lift your hips, and walk your feet forward. Okay, we're gonna come to an inclined chair. I'm gonna show you from the side and facing you, okay? So your feet are right underneath your hips. Find your hip points, feet underneath, send your seat back, hold it here. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see the shape my body's making. Knees are over the ankles, weight is in the heels. Glutes are firing and your inner thighs are squeezing together. Okay, you can put your hands on your quads, on your hips, wherever they're gonna support you best. Let's find a pulse here, a little pulse, down. Okay, so when you think about bar, this is probably the kind of move you're thinking about. It's small range, it goes deep into your muscles, and you feel a big burn, right? You're thinking, wow, when is this gonna be over? This is pretty uncomfortable. Okay, I want you to start to learn the difference between discomfort that is in your muscles and discomfort that is in your joints, right? Your knees, your back, your neck. That's not the kind of discomfort we want. Okay, if you're just feeling this in your glutes and your quads, I want you to sink down. Yeah, get low. That's it. Keep it really small. Can you relax your feet? The tendency sometimes is to let the toes come up. I want you to relax your feet. That's it, good. Okay, we just have a few more. We're gonna flush it out for 8, and then we're gonna sit right back down and get deep and low again. Ready? Let's take 8 more, and then move big. Last 4, 3, 2, let's flush it out. We're gonna come down and lift. This should feel really good. Full range. Pumping the heart rate up just for a moment. You only have 4 more like this, so enjoy them. We're gonna get low again. Last 2. All right, last one. Go ahead, sink down, hold. Then turn to the side again. I'm gonna lift the heels, push into all 10 toes, squeeze the inner thighs, drop them back a little more. Let's find our pulse again. Okay, I'm wobbling like crazy here. You really have to push down hard. Squeeze your inner thighs and keep reaching your butt back. Okay, make sure it's not your chest dipping forward. Instead, your chest is lifted and bright, and you're letting your seat sink back. Now, your hands have got magical energy, right? You can put them anywhere they're gonna support you best. Maybe that's right where you feel the work. Maybe you put them right on your butt. It's okay, touch your butt. Or you can put them at your low back. Okay, the reason I like them at the low back is that it forces you to keep your chest lifted and your shoulders relaxed, but it also reminds you to send your breath into your low back. Yeah, good. Woo! Okay, can we get there? Let's dig in together. Okay, listen up. We're gonna drop the heels down and lift. Drop, lift. Good, your butt is still low. Your chest is high. Okay, maybe you can see me sweating here. I feel a big burn in my legs. I feel a lot of tension right here. Yeah, that's it. Woo! Okay, we're gonna make it, right? We're gonna do this together. I'm right here with you. Let's say 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Okay, last one. Hold your heels up. Maybe reach your arms forward. Can you sink a little lower? Force yourself to be still and to be focused. Mind on the body. Where can you go? If you want a little balance challenge, maybe try closing your eyes and then sink a little lower. Yes. We're gonna flush it out in a moment. Take 1 big breath. Let your heels come down. Let's flush it out again. Arms can come overhead or they can come low. You decide. Good. This should feel like a relief. It should feel like a drink of water. Yeah, catch your breath. Good. Find your exhale. We have just a few more. Good. Dig your heels down. Get long through your spine as you stand up. Let's take 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Go ahead and hold it up. Star pose. Let your feet come wide. Open your hands. Relax your shoulders, brighten through your heart. This should feel really good. And then take your hands behind you. Option to interlace your fingers and draw your knuckles back. Lift your heart. And we're gonna get ready to take a burpee series. Okay, you ready for this? We're gonna start in sumo. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see where I'm going. My feet are hip distance parallel. Drop and lift. Okay. Toes are turned out, knees over the ankles. We're gonna take 2 series of burpees here. I'm gonna show you nice and slow. Okay, and if you've got a waist-high surface and you'd rather not do this on the ground, you can do that as well. Okay, get ready, use your breath. That's it. It should feel good to move big. You're using your glutes, your quads. This burpee series is all about pumping your heart rate up. Okay, you got 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. We're gonna start slow. So you're gonna sink your butt down. Hands to the ground. Right leg back, left leg back. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Drop your seat, lift up tall. Let's do it slow again. So you're gonna come all the way down. Good. Hands down. Left leg back this time. Right leg back. You're in a plank. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Drop. Let's take it right up to the beat. I'm gonna do this with you. That's it. Find your plank. You're gonna find your heart rate coming up. We're gonna get sweaty together. Know that this is working your entire body, right? Your heart, your lungs, your upper body, your lower body. All right, let's take 1 more, and then we're gonna take just a little intermission because we're gonna do that again. All right, here we go. Stand on your feet and just let your arms go. Woo! Okay, I'm dripping here, I'm sweating big. I hope you're sweating too. This is meant as a little intermission to catch your breath. It's okay to grab a drink of water if you need water. Okay, we're gonna do that again. This time, we're not gonna do it slow. We're just gonna get right into it. Okay? Get ready, dig your heels down. Yes. You ready to go with me? Take up as much space as you can. How are you feeling? Yeah. Okay, this is it. Your last chance here to really get your heart rate up. Woo! Okay, let's do this together. Here we go. You're gonna sink down. Hands down. Okay, so we were gonna do it slow. I'm doing it slow again for you anyway. This next time we're gonna go right up to the beat, okay? Okay, drop down. Now let's take it right up to the beat. Here we go. Drop. Yes, alternate your legs. If you're at a waist-high surface, you're mirroring the same motions, but you're putting your hands on your kitchen counter or a stable chair, a desk, a piece of furniture that's not gonna move. You can be successful in this posture no matter what's showing up for you today. I also want to acknowledge that each day our bodies require something a little different. So maybe yesterday this felt great, and today you're modifying. That's okay too. Right? We're living beings, always changing. Our needs are always a little different. Okay, we have just one more each side. Yes. This is it. And then we'll finish strong together. Last one right here. Who's sweaty? Are you sweaty? I'm so sweaty. Okay, let's sit and stand. I'm gonna face you again. Just sit and stand. That's it. Okay, we're gonna come down to the ground and we're gonna take a little series here, starting in a child's pose. Okay, it'll feel good to go to a child's pose. So bring your feet together, bring your knees wide. Let your heels just rest over your hips, rest over your heels. And then let your palms come forward. And just allow yourself to melt for a second. This is a good moment of surrender and recovery, okay? We're gonna find a flow here that's gonna open your hips and your low back. We're also gonna get your triceps working. All right, so leave your hands and your knees where they are. Float your heart up. Tricep push up. Come on up. And then come all the way back. Okay, it's also okay to make this a little tiny push-up. Elbows in. It doesn't have to be big and deep. You're flowing at a pace that feels good for you. Okay, so we're still working our core. We're also getting a nice stretch through the hips, through the back, and through the shoulders. Okay, find what works for you, and then dig deep. Dig into your breath, and let it work for you. All right. What are you feeling right now? Check in. Is your mind still connected to your body, or have you let it wander away? Sometimes when we're doing something repetitive over and over, right, we get just a little bored and we start to think about what's next, or something that happened earlier in the day. I want you to leave all that behind. Okay, I know you may be carrying heavy bags right now, but this whole workout is an invitation to set those bags down and just focus on the moment, on the breath, just on being you. You just have to be, that's it. Okay, we have just a couple more here. Woo! How are we doing? Okay, let's take two more. And on your last one, let's come on up. Just bend your elbows and hold. Yeah, right there. Okay, you can keep your legs right where they are if it feels better to bring your feet together and come down. Squeeze your armpits. Let your shoulders relax. Take one more big breath. And then go ahead and come on up. Let's just noodle our arms side to side, looking side to side. Okay, are you a sweaty mess? I'm a sweaty mess. But I'll tell you what, it kind of feels good. Right, feels like a little cleanse. Okay, we're gonna come to our backs quickly. We're gonna come to a bridge pose. So you're gonna let your feet come hip distance parallel. Okay, roll yourself all the way back and then lift your hips off the ground. Hold. All right, feet are planted, heels heavy, knees shoot forward, squeeze your inner thighs together. Your hips are just floating high enough so that you feel the base of your seat, but your rib cage is anchored down. Head and shoulders are heavy, arms come down to a low V, palms facing up. Okay, we're gonna layer up in baby steps here. Okay, so just start to pulse your hips up an inch, really small. Imagine drawing your heels towards your seat, and you're gonna feel the base of your seat turn on, okay? Baby step one is to lift one heel and then the other heel. Try that out, see how that feels. I have a lot of shakes when that happens. Okay, we're gonna keep layering up, but if this is feeling really challenging for you and you wanna stay here, I invite you to hang out right here. This is plenty hard. Yeah, okay, next option is to lift one foot at a time, just off the floor a little bit. Tiny, tiny lift. You wanna keep your hips level here, so don't let your hips rock side to side. Okay, this is core work and it's also glute work. We're training these muscle groups to work together like a team. Right now, next layer up, move the knee all the way up, right to a tabletop. Okay, this is hard. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna acknowledge this is hard, right? But I see you doing it. Well, not literally. I know you're doing it. I can feel you. I can feel your energy. That's it. Okay, so if you gotta go back to just lifting a foot or lifting a heel or just letting your hips tap, that's cool too. Right, you do you. We have just a few more. Woo! I got the shakes. You feel those shakes? Little earthquakes in your lower body. Let's take 4 more. That's it, just 3. Last 2. Okay, last one. Lift one knee up and hold. Or maybe you're lifting your heel or lifting a foot. You decide. Make sure your hips are level. Maybe you point your toe up towards the sky. It's okay to keep a soft bend in the knee. My leg doesn't go all the way straight either. It just doesn't do that. That's okay. Bring the leg down. And then you can lift your heel or lift your knee up. Hold. Yeah, you're doing it. You got it. Maybe lift your leg up. Push your hips up a little more. We got one big spicy grand finale hold coming your way. So bring your feet down. Option to lift both heels. Lift your arms over your chest. Hold. Now play with your heel height. You might want to take your heels down so they're just hovering. And you'll notice as soon as I did that, my legs are shaking. I'm shaking like a chihuahua here. Okay, stay with it. Breathe into it. That's it. Stay for one more big breath because you can. And then go ahead, let the heels come down, let the arms come down. And we're gonna go ahead and let ourselves come up. Woo! Okay, we're gonna take a little stretch. So send your knees one way, lift up tall. Take one hand, put it towards the outside of your knee and just look over your shoulder. Gentle twist of the spine. On an exhale, twist a little deeper, looking behind you. One more breath here. And then come right back to center. And then lift your arm. You can leave your hips right where they are. Or open through the front line of the body by lifting your hips and just letting your arm find this gentle rotation. One way, and then the other way. You can also bend your elbow if that feels a little gentler. And let your hips come down. Let's do that on the other side. So go ahead, flip your legs over. Knees one way, hips heavy, lift tall. Take your hand, put it to the outside of your knee, twist the other way. We're promoting healthy flexibility, flexion in your spine. Also encouraging toxins to leave, inviting them away. Inviting healthy digestion. And then go ahead, lift your arm, maybe lift your hips as well. And then just let your arm take some gentle circles, one way, the other way. That's it. And then go ahead, sit down. Cross your legs. And we'll end seated, okay? So go ahead, lift tall. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop and around. Feel your spine move. Lift up tall. Exhale, good. Do that again. Lift up. Exhale. And this time, lift your arms over your head. Seal your palms. Bring them right to your heart. Lift up tall and proud. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Alicia Sokol, owner of Bar 3, 14th Street in Washington, D.C. This has been Good Moves with Well+Good. For more workouts just like this one, be sure to subscribe to Well+Good. You can find out more about Bar 3 at bar3.com. We hope to see you real soon. Thank you.